So we have some news, and I'm going to read it out to you now. And there's quite a bit, so I will try and read this as slowly as I possibly can. As we continue to refine our phased-in approach, that means bringing the ships back in a phased-in way, as we return to guest operations, we are modifying our plans as circumstances evolve. This has resulted in the following ship-specific cruise cancellations and movements. Now, the first three are to do with dry docks. You see, we had hoped to complete the dry docks as we had previously announced, but because of the global, and it is, we have to remember wherever we live that this is a global situation with COVID-19, this has caused further delays. So consequently, and very sadly, we are cancelling the three ships that were due to have their dry docks, and then a fourth one, which we'll tell you about in a second. So all the Carnival Magic cruises up to and including October the 30th of this year are now cancelled. That's Carnival Magic. All cruises up to and including October 30th of this year have been cancelled. Carnival Paradise, sadly, all embarkations up to and including October the 28th of this year have been cancelled. That's Carnival Paradise. All embarkation, all cruise dates up to and including October the 28th have been cancelled. Carnival Valor. Carnival Valor, all embarkation dates up to and including October the 28th of this year have sadly been cancelled. So that's Magic, Paradise and Valor up to October 28th or October 30th for Magic. Those cruises have been cancelled, and that's simply because we have not yet been able to have their dry docks, and they must have dry docks in accordance to CDC protocols, etc. That we can't have them online. So we've had to change the previously announced because, again, of the situation with further delays for dry docks. Now, this also is going to affect Carnival Radiance and her dry dock and her transformation. And this has now been moved to September. So her dry dock and transformation will now take place in September, with a planned arrival to Long Beach in November 2021. So that's Carnival Radiance. Her dry dock and transformation is being moved to September, with a planned arrival into Long Beach, California of November 2021. And again, I see a lot of people asking why. Again, let me just try and be as clear as I possibly can with this. These were the ships that were scheduled for dry docks. Those dry docks are still closed, and because of that's the global situation with COVID-19. So those people who were on cruises on Magic, Paradise and Valor, you will receive a letter in the next, or an email I should say, in the next 24 hours with the usual very generous onboard credit and future cruise certificate offer, and or a refund, of course, if you feel that's what you want. But I do hope that you will try and maybe move your cruise on those three ships a little bit later in the year or into next year, where bookings are already so very strong. And it's great to see, and I know that people will do that, and I thank you so very, very much. So we have one more change for you, and it is to do with Carnival Miracle. Now, Carnival Miracle was scheduled to... No, I didn't get a haircut. You'll see in a minute. Carnival's Miracles service from San Diego has now been suspended until further notice. Hold on. Don't ask me any questions, because there's a lot of news with this, and I want to make sure that I get it all to you as clearly as possible. Now, as we take advantage of existing demand and eventually bring back our entire fleet, we think it's much more sensible to focus on the home port markets, which have a strong presence, existing infrastructure, and this in case is our Long Beach facility. Now, the sale of the Inspiration and the Carnival Imagination also created some openings in our schedule. And while we hope to eventually get back to San Diego, in the short term, a focus on what we have already in place is the most important. And that is why we have sadly cancelled all the Carnival Miracle sailings out of San Diego, with the exception of, let me start that a bit again. We've cancelled all the sailings out of San Diego that are available on sale through April 2023. And we do hope to return there one day. But this is with the exception of our brilliant Carnival Journey cruises to Hawaii, which are running from between November 2021 and February 2023. They are now going to operate still as 14-day cruises from from Long Beach, California. Let me say that again. So sadly, we've had to cancel the cruises on Carnival Miracle from San Diego until further notice. That's all the sailings out of San Diego that were for sale through April 2023, with the exception of the Journey cruises to Hawaii. Now, they are going to be running from Long Beach, not San Diego, and they are going to be 14-day cruises departing one day later than originally scheduled. Now, I realize this is a change to your vacation plan, and we are automatically going to transfer everything, the ticket, everything, all your purchases, shore excursions, etc., will automatically get transferred. Plus, because we're moving you from San Diego to a return to Long Beach, a cruise from Long Beach and returning to Long Beach, you will get an extra $200 onboard credit on top of anything else that you may have already had. So that's really important here. There is absolutely no need to call us. If you're on one of these brilliant Hawaii Journey cruises that was going from San Diego, you're now still in California, but you're just down the road. I don't know how far it is. Just down the road to Long Beach, and it's now a 14-day cruise. And we will automatically transfer that for you. Okay? Automatically transfer that for you. Cindy, I know you, I just want to quickly say that's not true. That was an old thing that was posted. The CDC have not extended the no sail order to September. Somebody posted that on another website. It isn't true. Okay, so let me just again, for those Carnival Miracle guests, say two quick things. We're so sorry we had to do this, but I hope you understand that we needed to put the ship where we have everything in place, where we know we can control everything. And secondly, because we're changing it by one day later than originally scheduled, we're giving you the $200. And you don't need to call your travel agent or call us. We'll take care of it through your travel agent or with you directly by automatically transferring your cruise and everything else, plus awarding you $200 onboard credit as a little thank you. So that's the news today. So we have the 3 dry dock ships which have sailing dates cancelled up until the end of October. Carnival Radiance having her brilliant transformation changed, and also of course Carnival Miracle. And by the way, it's not too late to book a cabin on those Journey cruises. I believe there aren't many spaces left, but if you've never done a cruise to Hawaii, and if you've never done a Journey cruise with a throwback sea day and the Grand Gala buffet and all the lectures and everything else that makes those cruises so special, you can still do so. Why are planes still allowed to fly, says Diana, but we can't cruise? I'm not going to get involved in that. I don't know the answer. I just know that the whole cruise industry has to adhere to the rules and regulations set down by the CDC. I have no idea why planes it's not for me to say. I will definitely join you for coffee. Thank you so much, Cindy. I'm glad we could clarify that for you. I know you're sad, Cheryl. I know you are, but you'll be back because I know how much you love the fun. Tracy, we will see you on the Mardi Gras. No changes for your cruise there, Frank. Everything is good there. Hello, Pamela. Karen, you're very welcome. Tata Sea, what a great name, Horizon. Everything, no change to Horizon. What about Alaska? September 7th, the Freedom, is she still going? Yes. No changes to that. We'll always keep you informed if there are. Is the Pride? Yes, that is still the case. As far as back-to-back 8-day cruises that we haven't mentioned anything specifically on, we're still working through all of that, and we are very, 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 very hard at work on that. And of course, we'll keep you informed as we get closer to cruising. Thank you so much for those wonderful, kind words. I think that was Fran, or a name beginning with S, but it's going through so quickly here. Looks like my October cruise out of Norfolk is not showing up. You'd have to send me a message on which specific cruise, because I can't see that one at the moment. You're very welcome, Peter. Thank you, Nikki. Roxanne, don't do it, John. Don't do it. Fight it. Fight the urge. Roxanne! Couldn't help it. Good morning, Sam. I think you'll be having the best of times. That's what I think. See you there. Hello, Stephanie. I hope to see you too. Clara, good morning. Happy Burns Day. I forgot it was Happy Burns. Top of the Irish. See you. We should say hello to brilliant cruise director Chris Williams, who is the first Scotsman that jumps to mind. Hello. Any idea when the May cruise is? We don't have any news about that. Is it true the vaccine will be required? Again, I know this is a subject that causes massive mixed emotion. We have not clarified any protocols, and we will let you know in the usual way, but we have not said, and if you read this anywhere, it is not true. We have not clarified any protocols. If you do require a vaccine, or if you do not, you'll hear it from us, not from www.iliveInMyMother'sBasement.com. Angie, Jamie's asking about a cancelled cruise. I missed that. I'm so sorry. Would I do a recap? Yes, I will do a recap gladly. So here, for the purpose of anybody who's just joining, is what you've missed so far. I called myself ugly because I am. I said I look like an old fart because I am. And then we got serious and we said, sadly, because of the dry dock situation and the global COVID-19 situation, further delays with Carnival Magic and Carnival Valor and Carnival Paradise all having cruises cancelled up to the end of October. Carnival Radiance's dry dock and transformation has been moved to September, with a planned arrival to Long Beach in November 2021. And Carnival's Miracle season service from San Diego has been suspended until further notice. All sailings through April 2023, with the exception of the 7 Hawaii itineraries, have been cancelled. Carnival Miracle will now reposition to Long Beach. The ship will assume the 3 and 4 day itineraries that Carnival Radiance had from May 3rd to November the 1st, and operate 7 Hawaii Carnival journeys, and we will automatically transfer those Hawaii Carnival journey cruises without you having to call. You do not need to call us for anything to do with that. All right, now those people who are on those specific cruises will receive an email in the next 24 hours. If you cannot wait to get back to work, says a casino host from South Africa, Larato, Bayadanki, we can't wait to see you coming back. Lisa, how likely is it the dry docks will get pushed back again? You know, I get asked a lot of questions, and I never feel that it's right. Not only should I not do it professionally, but personally, to speculate. I don't think any of us, there's no playbook, there's no definites, except for we are determined to come back, and that we will come back. Will there be more changes to come? Possibly, probably, maybe not. I don't know. But I know we're going to keep you informed, and I realise that can be a wee bit frustrating not knowing, but I promise you, everybody here, Christine, wonderful president, and every single employee, both on land and at sea, no idea why I did that. We're all determined to bring cruising back as soon as we possibly can. I realise I've seen this article, Melissa. Again, we're working with all the places we go to, whether it's Alaska or Grand Cayman or Cleveland. And as soon as we have any specific changes to announce, we will do so. And finally, Benny asked a very important question. Do you have to do test cruises before you resume sailing? I don't have any news on that. There is a possibility that that could happen, yes. And do we need people to volunteer? If we do, this will be the volunteering station. I will let you know should that be the case. Because one thing I know is that there are so many people here who want to volunteer, who want to cruise again. There is an extraordinary thirst to cruise, and that's why we will be back. If I can help any of you out, please let me know in the usual way over on the community side of this page, and I will do so as quickly as possible. Tomorrow, I'll be back with another live video. No specific news for that. I think just more for me to be able to answer more questions and have a chat with you rather in this rushed way. And remind me to tell you my favorite elephant joke. It's not appropriate today, but tomorrow it will be. So for Helen, who called me an elephant, tomorrow I will have a joke, especially for you. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you, everybody. I know you want to cruise, and that's why we're coming back. Cheers.